Hey everybody, it is September 11th and Hurricane Francine is making landfall in South Louisiana. It occurs to me that I have been through several hurricanes, but maybe people that are watching have not. So I was going to show you a little bit of what a hurricane is like. Um, so this is my front yard. It's been steady raining all day. Hurricane Francine is just a category 1 storm, so it's not a really major storm. It probably will come in as a category 2, but you can see I have water like coming right up to my front porch. I always get a little bit nervous about that. A lot of residents get sandbags, and they might put sandbags next to their door so they don't get anything, but I have like a little step right here, so I should be okay. I have a big oak tree in front of my house. I'm always a little bit worried that that oak tree will drop branches and mess up my power lines there, my internet lines. It's always a little bit scary with storms. You never really know what's going to happen with um, shingles on your roof or blowing debris. Usually, people that live here, we don't take ones very seriously. Everybody's got a little bit of post traumatic stress, I think, about hurricanes, so we're all a little bit nervous. I know I get very, very nervous and very, very anxious about hurricanes, but I didn't even board up for this one. I did go buy some supplies. Usually I buy, snacks, canned food, stuff like that, because most stores are going to be closed. We know from experience you can't use credit cards. You can only use cash, like to go buy things. So everybody kind of stockpiles cash and canned food to expect to hunker down in your house for the next 3 days to a week or so. In preparation for the storm, we buy snacks, we get cash, we make our house as cold as possible. So I've got my house set in like 65 right now. It's freezing in here. That's why I was wearing a sweatshirt earlier. Hopefully that way it stays cold even after the power goes out. We put our refrigerators and freezers down as cold as they can go, so hopefully the food in there stays good. We load up all of our cars with gas, and we have Sterilite containers boxed up with everything that's important. So insurance policies, health insurance policies, house insurance policies, pictures of your kids, the few very irreplaceable things that you would want to take with you if you did have to haul out really quick. So I've got Sterilite containers packed up in my living room ready to go just in case. And I do try and raise up things that I wouldn't want to get damaged. So if I have some pieces of furniture that are really important to me, I put those up on blocks. And that's what I do to get ready. So technically we're hunkered down right now. It is almost 4 o'clock, and Francine is making landfall about an hour west of where I am. And it looks like the eye wall is probably going to go over us. So I'll take some videos when the wind picks up again, and you can see what that's like. I don't know if you can hear it, but the wind is blowing pretty strong right now. So it's a sound that I'm accustomed to, but the wind through the trees is pretty impressive. And then when the eye comes over us, I think you might be able to see how it's kind of blowing around some of my neighbor's trees. As the eye goes over us, it's just going to be completely sunny and nothing going on when the eye is here. And then the back side of the storm will pass over us again, and it'll be windy and scary again for a few minutes. And then after that, it's just more wind and rain and probably no power. And that's the worst part. Well, assuming your house survives. If your house doesn't survive, that would be the worst part, or somebody you love doesn't make it. Obviously, that's terrible. But hopefully none of that happens with this little category 1, and we'll just have a little while without power and then be back at it. I still wonder why I live here. I have no idea why I put myself through this. Still raining, and every once in a while you can see the sheets of rain just falling. So we are in the feeder bands now. This is probably a little bit of the eye wall that's coming in now. They're saying it's about 100 miles an hour, so right around the eye wall. So it looks like my canopy is tearing. Looks like it's gonna be gone soon. Got some down branches from the oak tree over there. I hope most of my fence makes it, but it is getting pretty windy out there and it's pretty loud. The rain is like coming in sideways in sheets. Yeah, Hurricane Francine is coming ashore. Hey y'all, it is 7 p.m., which the sun has not gone down here, so I'll tell you that. But this is how dark it is. This is the eye wall of the storm. You can tell the sun hasn't gone down because it's still like pink in the sky. But this is how dark it is when you're under those really, really dark bands. The water is still really high. My backyard is trashed. I have branches blown around everywhere. My patio's gone. You can see the trees are really ripping around here. It is super, super loud. The wind, the rain, yeah, it's kind of scary right now. We just got word that our sewer systems are down, which is not a surprise. It happens with old sewer systems, like you can't quite flush the toilet. So like I said, I had filled up pots before and filled up the bathtub already, so I have water if I need it. I can boil water and have water as needed. But my internet is down. We still do have power, but I don't know if you can see that wire hanging in the middle of the street. That is my internet wire, so it's probably going to be a while before that gets fixed. Thank you, Cox. So that's where we are now. We are in the eye wall of Hurricane Francine, and this pink light is shining on down. Okay, it is 9 p.m. and the eye wall has passed through. This is the backside of the storm. It is still really, really windy outside. You can see my patio is shredded. Looks like I have some branches in the yard. Power keeps flickering on and off. There's what's left of my patio back there. Like I said, it's still pretty windy. You can still see the trees kind of rustling around everywhere. Through the last hurricane, this refrigerator blew over, but it didn't blow over this time, so I'm glad of that. Oh, my light is sideways. That's not so fun. But it looks like, I mean, I'll have to wait until sun up to see if I lost any shingles or any major damage anywhere, but looks like the patio might have gotten the worst of it. Power keeps flickering on and off. I still don't have internet, but we made it through the worst part, or I should say I made it through the worst part. I am home alone. This is my first storm all by my lonesome. My kiddos are up in college. So, survived Hurricane Francine for now. I'll give y'all another update in the morning. Hopefully I make it through the night with air conditioning. That would be really, really nice. Good morning, everybody. It is September 12th, Thursday morning. I just got up and am walking around assessing damage after Hurricane Francine. I don't have any shingles down anywhere. My siding looks like it has held up. You can see my patio behind me did not hold up, but that looks like the most extensive damage that I've had is just the patio being down. I have a bunch of tree limbs down and plants down and garbage all blown around my neighborhood that is in my yard, but nothing terribly drastic. I did not have power overnight. It was very, very loud. It was very, very windy. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared. It's scary hearing that noise and no power on. You can't watch TV. There's nothing to distract you. You're just sitting there listening to it wind and howl and hoping there's not a tornado and there's nothing coming down on you. It was kind of scary doing that all by myself. I didn't like that one little bit, but made it through the night, got a little bit of sleep, and now we'll start cleanup. Hopefully my power will come back on at some point today. Entergy hasn't put any updates on their website, but that is the goal today. Hopefully we get some power. All right, I'll keep you posted on what's happening next. Yay! I have lights and air conditioned. It is Thursday afternoon. It is about 5:30 and my power just came back on. Yay! And I have internet. So I am thankful, blessed, and truly, truly happy that Francine is gone, be gone. So I am doing well, making it through. I'm exhausted. The stress really got to me. I do not like hurricanes. Whew, that was a bitch. I went to work today because I had no power here. I got up and kind of cleaned up everything this morning, waited around for a little bit just to see if my power would come on. It didn't, so I headed to work, went and checked in on some of my teams. Unfortunately, a couple of my team members had water-soaked cars and water in their homes, so a lot of people not as fortunate as me. I'm really praying for them and hoping that things clean up quickly in New Orleans. But I am signing out this Hurricane Francine story. We are done.